All right. I think that I'm live now. Let me share the screen. Okay. Ah, wonderful. So one person is there. All right. At least the audio is good, video is good. This is very well. All right. So what I'm gonna discuss today is, what is the topic will be my next adventure. So I will tell you a little bit later. I'll talk about it. Just wait for a few more people. But anyway, nice to be here and to be able to talk directly with you guys. So, how is the weather in your destination right here? It's very cold here. It's very strange to talk with someone that you cannot hear, but anyway, this is all new to me. As it will take time before I learn how to do it, how everything works, and to be uh, useful or helpful for you. I'm here anyway. If some people come, good. If not, nothing I can do at the moment. It will take time before people learn how to use this, and also the same for me. The reason why I made this live stream only for members is because first it is fair for them, because for a long time they spending their money every month and I did nothing for them, nothing different than the rest of the channel. And the second is that because it is new for me, it will take time before I learn how to use the system properly to be in your favor. That's why I prefer to deal with very little people at the beginning. And later I might decide to go and make some public open live streams, but not now at the moment. This is the reason why it is only for channel members and Patreons. As I said, it's very strange to talk with someone, but it might be no one, or people might not even listen on the other side. It's not like to make videos. When you make video, you record only yourself, then you'll see what you have done, and then you will upload it, and eventually few people will watch it. But this is something completely different. It's very strange to me now. That's why I just didn't want to make this live stream from a long time, but I understand now that it might be very helpful to many people. Anyway, I still got one person. Irlansky, are you still there? Type something if you are. Ah, wonderful. At least one person listened to me. Do you have any questions or anything to ask me, or just tell me something? Because as I said, I'm gonna explain everything about my next trip, but at least a few people to come. What bike you have? Where are you from? Irlansky seems pretty obvious. What do you think about the decoration of my live stream studio and the red light on the background? Oh, Triumph 1200. Yes, wonderful bike. Heavy but wonderful. Recently, a friend of mine bought the new model 1200 Rally. Beautiful bike. Looks really nice. Ah, okay. Huh, even better. Doesn't mean I know you, but just didn't connect with the nickname. I remember it. All right. Okay, good. So as I said, friend of mine bought the new Tiger 1200 Rally. Very beautiful design, very very nice. Yes, yes, Eamon, I know you. I know you. I know you very well. I just didn't connect the name and the nickname and your personality. So the new Tiger was very nice, very slim on the back, because the exhaust was very, very slim like this. Really nice design, but it's bloody heavy. It's like 260-70 kilograms, and this is something that I just don't want to have. But for many, it will be a wonderful option to travel, especially if you have a pillion. Then definitely. Okay, how are you doing, Eamon? What is your next destination? What you plan? Where you will go? Ah, wonderful. Spain and Portugal are nice. I guess you have a lot of materials to study now from my videos. I really enjoyed, especially North Spain is really beautiful. Portugal is beautiful. Yeah. August will be probably very hot, but you know, it is what it is. You'll travel alone or with a pillion. Make sure that you plan more time. Portugal is not that big country, but because there are so many beautiful roads, it will slow you down, and you need more time than you actually planned. Okay, 1600. Okay, good. Many beautiful roads for this type of motorcycles. A lot of countryside, beautiful countryside to see. The prices are still very cheap compared to UK. But you'll be all right. If you have any specific questions, just let me know and I will try to help. All right. Okay. We have another one person now. Who is this person? Please type something to see that you're a real person. Should be. Okay. I guess this is a slow process. I wanted to make this live stream like scheduled or something like that, and to inform the people in advance, but I really don't know how does it work. Oh, Richard, nice to see you here. My biggest fan. Yeah, you always comment on all of my videos and you're a great supporter. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. Okay, since I've got two people, now I can start talking. At least I'm not alone. Yeah. Yeah, we speak, but just one way. I'm talking and just reading, but it is better than nothing. Yeah, I'm really sorry that we miss each other this summer. We cannot see each other, but you know, the world is not that big. Sooner or later, we're gonna meet on the road. So, Richard, where is going to be your next destination now? I'm just asking everyone. Yeah, absolutely, it will happen. Yeah, the beautiful side of Barcelona, beautiful. I've been there twice. I really like this city. Next week, oh, lucky you. But with the bike or just holiday with family? Yeah, don't miss Sagrada Familia, the biggest cathedral. 4 days. All right. And the beach line is very nice. In common, Spain is beautiful country. All right. Thank you for sharing. All right, guys. So let me tell you. Oh, in June. Where? Wonderful. Wonderful. I hope in June I will be somewhere far away from my country. All right. DDA site. Okay. This DDA site was very interesting. Sad but interesting. When I went there 3-4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, 17, 18, something like that. Yeah. Sad to see this history. Anyway, my next adventure will be in Russia. I still plan to go to Magadan. And recently, I checked with the embassy here or the visa center here in Varna. I spoke with the manager over there, and he told me that I can't get visa. Also, he told me what was the most important is that now all ground borders, Russian ground borders are open. So I will be able to enter into the Russia because the last year, actually in January, the last time when I checked with him was January. He called me and said that, oh, we have visas for Russia. If you want to come and take your visa. So I went to the embassy. I was giving all the documents and everything, preparing my visa for 3 months visa. And just before I pay on the counter, I saw that on the glass over there was a big sticker saying that all Russian ground borders are closed from June 2021. And I asked the lady behind the counter, so you're giving me visa now, but if the borders are closed, what I'm gonna do? And she said, no, borders are open. I mean, ground borders. And she said, no, ground borders are closed. If you want to go by plane, it's not a problem. I said, no, I don't want to go by plane. I need to travel with motorcycle. So she said, for now, the borders are closed. And then I asked when they will be open. And she said, I don't know. And then I said, okay, but if I get this visa now and the borders are closed, what I'm going to do? And she said, no idea. If you want to wait until we open and then we can make the visa. I said, okay, but if you open in June or July, okay, I'll just explain. He said, if you open June or July, it's going to be too late for me because I have to start from here not later than May. So I decided not to make the visa and wait until they get it. But then in February, the war started and everything started to fall apart, especially on the Russian side. And then I did not even ask anymore because our government makes some kind of problems with Russian government. We became like the enemy of Russia. And I told that we cannot get any visa anymore. But it turns out in June last year, in July actually last year, they opened the borders, ground borders. And I didn't know that. It was too late, but anyway. So now when I asked, they told me the borders are open, I can get visa. So I'm going to get my visa very soon. Maybe until the end of this month, I'm going to get 3 months visa, 3 months, because they've got 3 options. Normal tourist visa, which is 1 month, one or double entry, whatever you decide. 3 months visa, I don't know how exactly they explained this visa, how exactly it was labeled. And the next was 1 year business visa. So I will be able to get this 3 months visa with a double entry at least because I will need it. And this 3 months will be more than enough to me to go to Magadan and come back. It will be a very long journey. The minimum kilometers that I have count on a raw plan that I've got. Let me see if I can share here. If I have it. Oh, I don't have it. Anyway, the shorter destination that I found on Google Maps to go to Magadan and back was 26,000 kilometers. No, I'm not going with Dima. I'll go alone. The last time when we rode with Dima was in 2017 to Mongolia. Since then, we made some short trips here in the country together, but we don't travel together anymore. We're still good friends, but we don't travel anymore together. And to be honest, I feel much better when I'm alone. Maybe it's not that interesting from the video point of view for people like you, but for me, it's much better, much easier. So I will go alone. It will be like 3 months journey. I'll go first to Georgia, and from Georgia, I'm gonna cross the border and go into Russia. The reason I'll go to Georgia because I cannot make it through Ukraine. The other option will be to go to Lithuania, and go to Russia through that border, but it will be just too long way, and it's going to be on the other side of Russia. It's not really convenient to me. That's why I'm gonna make it through Georgia. And the plan is to take a ferry from Burgas, Bulgaria, to Batumi, Georgia. It will take 3 days ferry. And then from Georgia, I'm not gonna ride in Georgia, just will take straight line to Russia. And then when I enter Russia, I will have to spend the next month or so to be able to go to Magadan, which is the end point of. Let me find here a map. I thought that I remember this, but I'm not. Okay, I have it here. So let me see if I can share this here to you guys. No, I cannot. Okay. Okay. No, I cannot share this. Anyway. And once I go to Magadan, because there are not many options, actually, I have to cross the whole Russia on one road that I already been like 4 times on this road. I know what to expect there. I know that is very boring road, but I really want to go. And it will be a very boring road probably until the Yakutsk, which is in the middle of Yakutia, in the middle of Siberia. And from there are one option that go to Magadan, which is in the northern part, and one option that goes to Vladivostok. But once I reach Magadan, I won't be able to ride directly to Vladivostok, which is here is Magadan, here is Vladivostok. Let me take something like, for example, this is Russia. So basically, this is Yakutia, and this is Magadan, and this is Vladivostok. So once I go to Magadan, I wouldn't be able to ride to Vladivostok because there is no road here. So I have to go back almost the same way to Yakutia and then go to Vladivostok. And because I don't want to do that, what I plan to do is to find a ship that will bring me and my motorcycle to Vladivostok. But there are no ferry lines or something like that. There is nothing there. So I have to ask any ship or any captain if they can drop me down there with my motorcycle. And if they can make it, then from Vladivostok, I can take a plane and fly to Kamchatka. And there is one company in Kamchatka that makes motorcycle tours with dirt bikes. And I really hope that I will be able to negotiate with them a simple tour around Kamchatka with one of their bikes. Will be fantastic because I really want to see this part of the world. And then after that, I'll take the plane again and fly once again to Vladivostok. And from Vladivostok, which is in the eastern part here down, I'll take this road. There's one road that goes here. And on the way back to Bulgaria, I might go through Kazakhstan or some other countries. And if the time is good, if the weather is good, if the bike is good, I might even spend a week or so until I get into Georgia, but still unknown. Okay. Zhilovgap. I don't know. What is this place? Let me Google it. What is this? Zhilovgap. What is this? Chechnya? No, Austin wins. I have heard something, but cannot remember now. Let me Google it. Ah, okay. Traveler. Ah, okay. I got it. Mhm. Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So eventually I'm gonna write the Road of Bones, but the Road of Bones is not what it used to be. Now at least the bridges are already made from concrete, so everything is it's much better now, but still unknown. I have made 2 years ago a very good connection with Anatoly Chernevsky, which is the person that knows the most for Russia, Siberia, and this part of the world. He made many really adventurous trips with a small boat, went even to the north part without any roads. He's, as I said, the guy with the best knowledge on this topic. And the plan was to go and meet him and then go to Russia 2 years ago, but still, because everything fell apart, I still did not give up this idea. So once I go to Russia, I might go to meet him somewhere and discuss the details of the journey. But yes, I will definitely go to see the Road of Bones. I will ride on the Road of Bones until Magadan. There is another one option which is named Summer Road, but it's very difficult to cross it, even with a very light bike. Anatolia actually did it, but with a small rubber boat. You actually load the motorcycle on the boat, cross these big endless dams and rivers, and then continue on the other side. All right, I think I've got another one person here now. So all of this is now just in my plans, but I will reveal more information once I got the visa. So basically, I'm supposed to start from here, from Bulgaria, somewhere in the middle of May, if I want to go there, and come back, because this is the weather gap that I've got, the weather window from May to maybe the end of August. Before that and after that will be impossible. Even in this period, what Anatoly told me is that the roads are good, everything is good. If the weather is good, you can do it very fast. But when it starts rains, you just cannot. You stop and wait. Even the big trucks cannot go through this mud. So it will be something very interesting. And the reason I would like to go there, even though I know that from these 26,000 kilometers, I've got more than 20,000 kilometers, absolutely boring with nothing in Russia, because as I told you, I've been there before. Yes, I plan to, of course, I will film the home journey. Iman, just to reply your question, I plan to film the whole journey. I will make many detailed video series. But on the road, if I have the chance, I will upload short videos here and there just to let you know that I'm all right. If this live stream feature works well on the telephone, and I believe it does, I might make sometimes live streams to explain you how I'm going, where I'm at the moment, but mostly for channel members and patrons. Nice to meet you here again. Thank you very much for coming. I still got 3 people, but for the beginner like me with these live streams, 3 people are more than enough. Anyway, so yes, I will definitely record the whole journey, and it will be on video series after that. But will I upload videos while I'm on the road? If I have this chance here and there, I might do it, but I don't want to commit to this because I know it's a lot of work, and somehow it's when people see even a small fractions or fragments from the journey, like the days that I did it before, after that they don't watch the whole video series, and that's why I prefer not to do it. So if you're wondering with what bike I will go, definitely with the new Tenere. Of course, it is not a surprise for you, I guess, but for me, there is no reason to go with an old motorcycle if I already have a new. The old Tenere is still fine, working without any problems in the garage. I even keep the battery in the particular charger to keep it in good condition. But I don't have any plans to ride with this motorcycle another 30,000 kilometers. And the reason, as I told you, is very simple, because I have a new. Why I have to punish myself and ride the old motorcycle if I have new? The luggage will be what I always got: my saddlebag and my tank bag. That's everything. I'm gonna have my tent, because in this part of the world, you never know. It's good to have a tent, not only to find a place to sleep if you need to, but also in the case of emergency or breakdown, at least I will have a shelter. That's why I'll have the tent. Absolutely, 660. It's a wonderful bike. It's a wonderful working horse. It brought me to so many places around the world. I cannot complain. But the 700 is just better, much better. Still simple, but better. And because my old Tenere now got 193,000 kilometers, I cannot guarantee that it will go there and come back without any more problems. Already everything is tired. Even the iron is already tired. It start to show some small issues here and there, and I prefer to go with the new bike. Let me see what else I will planning to talk. Yeah, I told you what bike, I told you why this bike, I told you what luggage. So I will have another video coming tomorrow on the channel. It's for everyone, 6 o'clock. It will be mostly about the minimalism on the long motorcycle trips, because many people get confused about it. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. To make these videos on the road, it's not something that I like to do. I know that many people do it, like Ichibus, for example. They travel day or two, and they stay day or two, edit videos and upload it. But I don't want to make it. Uh, for me, the important is the trip, the journey. So I travel because I want it, because I love it. I travel for me. The videos, they're after that. If I can make videos while I travel, it's okay. But if I have to make videos on the first place and then travel, it's not okay for me anymore. I wouldn't have even computer on the trip. I'll have only my telephone. That's it. And from the telephone, here and there, I can upload short videos or even something which is related to the channel, but not with the journey. The journey, I will upload the videos when I come back. If you have any other questions, I'll be more than happy to reply. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can believe to her that to travel, take with you computers, edit videos, and upload while you're on the road and try to get some kind of schedules. No, absolutely. Thank you very much. I don't want that. Many people cannot understand, but to upload videos even once per week, it's requires a lot of work and patience and consistency. Yeah. Yeah, when you get older, everything is difficult, Richard. Everything. Yeah. It is not fun at all. Still all right. Do you know what? I still I'm still not consider myself old. I'm 48 now. But when I have nothing to do, I have to spend many days here at home. Every part of my body starts to hurt. But the interesting point is that when I start traveling, when I go on the trip, nothing hurts. Even if in some days, I'm so tired, I just go to the bed like a smashed and I just want to sleep. I went to sleep, and the next morning when I wake up, wow, with such energy, I cannot wait to start riding again. And all of this because I have some kind of mission. Oh, you're 60, older than me, much older. So I still have a lot of time. So I told you I'm going to the bed so tired, and then the next morning I wake up with energy. I want to start again, and it's just different. But at home, not the same. I'll tell you a funny story. It's a real story actually. When I was in New Zealand a few years ago, I met a guy that was like 72 years old, and and on that day we met. We rode together around Coromandel Peninsula. Coromandel Peninsula, I think was, and we spent like 500 kilometers. And the guy was 72 years old, and I was 48, and he was not tired at all. I rode, he rode. I stopped, he stopped. I ate, he ate, and he was smiling all the time. Yeah, so we still have a lot of time as long as we want it. Yeah, it is what it is. We cannot cheat the nature. It doesn't matter. We might feel like our brains might be like 20, but the body is body. You can't cheat it. Yeah. So I told you where I'm going, what will be. Yeah, another 2 trips I will have, but they'll be short compared to this trip. I'll go to Slovenia. I was invited from a company that makes tours in Slovenia, so I'll be there for maybe a week, but it will be probably in the beginning of May before I go there. And in it was in September, later September, I will go to Latvia for a week again. I'm invited in one big motorcycle event, so I will be a guest there for a few days. But this will be almost everything for this year. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I agree with you. Traveling keep you young and fresh and just energetic because every day you see something else, and this is a big problem, believe it or not, because once you make a trip, then everything else is just pointless. Ah, hmm. Sad to hear this. It was wonderful, wonderful ride around this Coromandel Peninsula. It was like 500 kilometers altogether. Very different from both sides. Sorry to hear that this disaster happens, but nature. Yeah, these trips are addictive. So when I come back from the trip, doesn't matter how long it was, I just drop the bike in the garage. I don't want even to see it. But then after a few days, I sat in the car, driving the car, turn on the music, air conditioning, everything is good. And I said, why the hell I torture myself to travel with motorcycle? But then after a few days, I said, okay, let me go just uh, take the bike and wash it. And then I ride it for a while, and I said, yes, that's why I like it. It's so nice. It's so different. And then when I come back again, a day two, three, five, it's good at home. Everything is quiet, nice bed, comfortable. But after that, I see no purpose to stay here anymore. I cannot find joy in anything. I even discussed with my wife, and I said to her, "Listen, you're you're not enough." And she said, "What are you talking about? I'm not enough." I said, "No, no, no. I mean, everything here is all right, but I cannot just stay here, popping on the computer and watching TV. I need something else. I need to go again." And this is what I call addiction. So if you go once to a trip and everything goes absolutely well, you'll go again. And when you go once again, you'll go again and again and again. And every year you want to go somewhere because you already know what it is. Yeah. Oh, already you got 4 people. Welcome. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to everyone. So I already explained everything about my next trip, next journey. If any one of you got some questions, please let me know in the comments here. I'll try to answer to each and every one of you. Now, since I finished my travel video series, I will keep my schedule once per week. Every Monday, I will upload a new video, a topic that I think that will be interesting, or topic that comes from your questions or comments. Yeah, it's from one side, it's good to have your wife with you, but from another, it might be different or difficult. Everyone on its own. I prefer to travel alone, first because it is my time to relax. If I need to go with my wife, the journey will be restricted. We are very different. I like to go to unknown places. She like to go to very well-known places. So for summer holiday or family holiday is different story. But for bike, I prefer to go alone. But everyone is different, as you know. Yeah. All right. Everyone who is here, please type something in the comments just to let me know that you're here. And again, if you have any questions, if I can help you somehow, please let me know. That's why I made this live streams. And for those who are just coming, the reason to make these live streams only for channel members is because I want to do something for you. You supported my channel from a long time, and since this moment I did almost nothing. I really appreciate your help, and if I can return the favor in any way, I'll be more than happy to do it. I understand that people are busy and probably should make these live streams a little bit later time next time. Oh, Michal. Yeah, you miss it. Yeah. Let me tell you briefly. I'll go to Russia. I'll go to Magadan, or at least this is the plan for now. I recently spoke with the visa center here, so I'll be able to get a visa and to go into Russia from Georgian side. So this is the plan, to go to Magadan and come back. The same plan that I got from already 3 years, and I couldn't make it, but this year I hope I will make it. Yes, they will let me in. They give visa. It was just been confirmed 2 days ago from the embassy here in Varna. We have a visa center in Varna, and the manager is a friend of mine, so he told me that everything is all right. So the plan will be to go to Russia. Oh. So the preparation will be like always. Every time, for how long? Around 3 months. For the preparation is always the same. Every time when I need to go on the trip, I always do the same type of preparation. Check everything, prepare as best as possible, and expect, of course, trouble-free journey. Now, because I have a new motorcycle, some things are not so obvious, like the other motorcycle. Before every trip I was changing everything, like wheel bearings and whatever is possible to change. Now with the new bike, of course, I will inspect and check everything, and probably I will take some wheel bearings with me, probably at least 2, because they're not heavy, they are small for the wheels. I'll see, but the preparation is always the same. What will be difficult is to organize everything, because it's a long journey. I'll need tires, and the plan is to start with the fresh tires here from Varna, and with these tires to go to Novosibirsk, Russia, which is around 7-8 kilometers, a little bit more, 7,000-8,000 kilometers until I get there. And in Novosibirsk, I've got friends, so I will ask my friends to order a tires for me. I prefer Continental TKC 80, if they're able to find it there, because now after all of these sanctions against Russia, I don't know what is the import. Do they have it now? When I went to Mongolia, they had it and they ordered it for me, but I don't know now. So if I have the chance, I will have a fresh tires TKC 80 in Novosibirsk. So with the tires that I start from here, we'll be able to go there without any problems. And then in Novosibirsk, I will change for new tires, new set of tires, TKC 80 if possible. If not, the best possible for this type of terrains. And from Novosibirsk to Magadan, which is around 6,000 kilometers, I will ride with these tires, and I hope to come back with the same tires if they will last, if I am careful. And then when I get back to Novosibirsk, I can use the tires that I went there. They will be around almost finished, or buy another one set of tires and come back to Bulgaria. But we'll see how it's going, how the tires how worn they will be. So hard to say from now, but the preparation will be the same, more or less the same. Luggage will be the same. I don't think that I'll take more than 15 kilograms in my saddlebag, include my tent, which is 4.5 kilograms, which is the tent, the mattress, the sleeping bag, and everything that I need, even the compressor to fill the mattress. And on the side of that, I'll got just some standard clothes that every time I've got, nothing else, and a tank bag with my camera gear. As usual, I will use only one camera to film everything and one DSLR for still pictures. That's everything I'm gonna carry with me. I do not have drone. I don't have any plans to buy a drone anytime soon because it's a big commitment, and it's not that easy. At the end, it is my journey, everything for the trip, not really for filming. Filming is the second part of my trips. Yes, it helps me a lot to find sponsors, to make a connection with all of you guys, to my YouTube channel, to earn money. But first is the journey, then it's YouTube. Hello, Kevin. Nice to meet you here. Yes, I plan trip to Russia. Finally, I plan trip to Russia. It is just the beginning of the plan, but I still have time, and I believe in the next month I will make a public video about it, with more details, exactly the route and everything. But for now, yes, I plan to go there. Yes, I will have the route once I complete it. There are not many options in Russia, but yes, I will have the route. It will be basic route that I can change anytime, but basically in Russia, the road to Magadan is 90% of the time the same until Yakutsk, and then from there again one road to go to the final direction. It's not like Europe. It's not like most of the countries. From the motorcycle point of view, Russia is very boring country to ride. Yes, I cannot ship tires there because I don't know what are the conditions now. Can I use this mail service to Russia? I really don't know, but I have friends in Russia that will organize tires for me, any kind of tires. So basically in Russia, when you put your GPS and you just adjust the final point that you want to go, you press the GPS and it will say, after 450 kilometers, turn right. And for 450 kilometers, you'll see nothing, just straight road, trees here, nothing changed. 450 kilometers. After 450 kilometers, you'll see that it is a roundabout. And once you cross the roundabout, it will tell you, after 500 kilometers, turn left. This is Russia, nothing there. But I don't want to go in Europe again. I don't want to go to Turkey again because I've been there. It's too fresh. And there are no options. And also, I speak Russian and I have many friends in Russia and I enjoy their company and I like to see these old towns that remind me about the communistic days. So for me, it's all right. Almost like Alaska. Yes, you're right. I've been to Alaska. I know what it is. But Russia is just, in Alaska, at least you have these beautiful views everywhere. So you might have a straight road, but beautiful views. But in Russia, there is nothing. It's flat. It's completely flat. There is one part like Ural, You can see some mountains, and then in Altai mountains that is something different. But the road that I am going, it's straight, and I've been to this road before. I know exactly what it is. It is a torture. Last time when I done this road was on the way back from Mongolia. On the way to Mongolia and the way back to Mongolia, I need to ride like almost like 1 week in one side and one like 2 weeks, 900 kilometers per day, every day. This was torture. This was disaster. But back in the days, I've got 1 month visa. Now I'm gonna have 3 months visa. So I hope to do it slowly, to enjoy every town and village that I like, and to be much better journey. Is there a difference to what you are used to that creates the interest? I cannot really understand your question, Richard. Sorry, it's my English. Can you please ask another way? Sorry, it's just my poor English, but it should be some kind of meanings, but I just cannot get it. Please ask more specific. I understand now. Europe is nice. Europe definitely need to be seen. Yeah, but once you see it, there is nothing to push me to go there again. And this year now, absolutely, this year on the way to Portugal, it was my like second option. So once I realized that I cannot go to Russia, I just decided at least to go to Portugal. Yes, exactly. Europe is predictable. And I haven't been to Sicily, I haven't been to Sardinia and to Corsica. I included these places in my trip. And I went there, I saw it, it was interesting, I enjoyed it. But again, Europe is very predictable. And some people on the channel even said that they get upset that I said this the Europe is predictable, there is no diversification or something like that. And they tried to convince me that Europe is so different and you can see so many things. Yeah, absolutely. Every country is different. You can see so many different things. But if you had the whole idea, the whole picture, everything is the same. You have the same petrol stations, the same supermarkets, the same roads, a little bit more curvy here or there, and everything is absolutely predictable. But once you go out of Europe on direction Asia, every day is different. Every day is like, wow, I haven't seen this before. Wow, it shouldn't be like that. Oh, I cannot believe in this. Every day, it's like a full of surprises. It's not that it's always good, but even bad days are interesting days, if you understand what I mean. Absolutely, absolutely. Once you've been to the east, you will always want to go to the east. So another one example I can give you that on the way back from Portugal this summer, in Romania, one of the nights it was just late and I got hotel in last moment, and I went to this hotel and the lady over there just took my money and disappeared somewhere. She gave me a room without a light. Then it was full with mosquitoes, and then I saw that all the rooms are open. So I went to another one room that it has a light, but it has no water. But finally, I went to sleep there, and I was eaten by mosquitoes all night. But on the next morning, when I wake up, I realized, man, it was so bad, but at least I remember it. Before that, I spent so many days in hotels in Europe, and I didn't remember even one. This is what I'm talking about. Even a bad experience, it's something that you'll remember. But in Europe, everything is just too predictable. You know everything. You know what will happen the next day, and so on and so on. So for this point of view, for me, it's just not interesting anymore. And I've been to most of the European countries at least twice, maybe some of them many times. It's just not for me anymore. I'm not saying that it's bad, absolutely not. For someone that just starts riding, better is to start with Europe, see everything in peaceful and quiet atmosphere. But if you're looking for just something different, even straight roads, as you, Richard, said, absolutely, Russia is a good point. Okay, noted. Yeah, I I understand this, and I will pay more attention on it, because usually when I make my videos, I always try to be strict and keep as more information as possible. And I sometimes think that what I eat is not important at the moment, but as you said, you're interesting from food, so I will try to share as more as possible. The food is Russia is it's not the best food in the world, but it is interesting, and for people that never been there, might be like a, yeah, very interesting. Absolutely, I agree with this. Food is important. We can't live without food. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's food is a history. Yeah, absolutely, Richard. Absolutely. Oh yes, absolutely. I always try to find locals and to deal with locals. And as I told you, I have a few friends in few key places in Russia that will meet me and organize everything for me. And I guess that once I publish a video about the destination, even more Russians will contact me and invite me to meet them and see their homes. And this is one of the parts that I really enjoy. And this is one of the reasons why I travel alone, because now, because of my channel, I have to meet many people on the road. And this is not going to be possible if I have a riding partner, or at least not that easy. Because for me, to meet people on the road and to go into their worlds is the most interesting part of any trip. Riding is good, so to see here and there is good, but people are the most interesting part of the trip, at least for me. Local markets, babushkas. Yeah, as I told you, I speak Russian, not very well, but enough to go through. And I've been there before. I know what to expect. So for me, it's all right. And these long days, I'm not gonna make it that long now, because I will have this 3 months visa. I will have more than enough time. I will stick to no more than 300-400 kilometers per day, and this will be fine. As I told you, the last time when I did it was 2 weeks, 900 kilometers every day. This is not good at all. I cannot recommend it to anyone without any highways, because they don't have highways in this part of the world. The highways are in uh, the part of Russia which is European part of Russia. Yeah, it was a interesting journey. I would like to do it once again, and now I'll have this chance, not through Mongolia, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, Duma always love to ride fast. He's a speedy guy. I'm more calm and relaxed. I just want to go there and see things. I can tell you from now that the news are completely different in the West and in the East. You can easily see their news if you go to Telegram and join some of the Russian channels. You'll see what are the news there. Completely different from what you can see in our news here. But luckily, I don't watch news from more than 10 years. The only information that I got is from internet sources that I am interested in. So I don't take all of these bullshits just to and this crap on me. Yeah, absolutely. As I said, people on the road are the best experience that you can have. And when these people are from a different religion or different part of the world, different than Europe, then you can gain so much from one day communication with this type of person. You will learn more than 10 years sitting on the computer and reading or watching YouTube videos or Google, whatever. Especially when you go to the Muslim world, when you are invited in their homes, when you eat their food, communicate with their kids, with their wives, it is just priceless. I cannot stress enough mm, how I don't know how even to describe it, how interesting this is for me. That's why I always prefer to go to this part of the world, even that some people cannot understand it. Another example that I can give you, when I went to India in 2018, and then I uploaded the videos from Pakistan, from India, and many people said, well, I wanted to go to India and Pakistan from a long time ago, but when I saw your videos, no, thank you, I don't want to go there. So it is definitely not for everyone. It is the same in Russia. It's not that bad like India and Pakistan, but it is definitely not for everyone. And if you don't know what to expect there, if you're not familiar with the mentality of people, I don't know, you might not even like it. All right, I've got 5 people already. I've got 1 hour already. 1 hour just went like this. Wonderful. Time is flying. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Please, I'll be more than happy to answer it. So, just to let you know, every Sunday, maybe next Sunday, I'll make it like 8 in the evening. Will be better for most of you, I guess, because of the time difference. But every Sunday, I'm gonna make this format, these live streams, and every time we'll find a topic that we're all interested. If you have any ideas about different topics or specific things that you want to speak, just let me know in the comments or in the channel, whatever is easy for you. You can drop me an email and we can discuss on it. Petrol is okay in Russia, more than enough for my type of motorcycle, and petrol stations are everywhere. Basically, you can make a tour around whole Russia with 5 liters of petrol. That's close the petrol stations are. Every 50 kilometers, it's a petrol station, even in deep Siberia. I told the same, Michal. I told the same because now the whole Europe and Bulgaria and all countries around are considered enemies of Bulgaria, and that's why I told that there are no visas. But a few days ago, a friend of mine who lives in Swiss rang me on the telephone, and he said, well, I read today in the Swiss embassy, in the embassy here, in the Russian embassy, that for Swiss citizens, visas for Russians are open. I said, man, this is for Russia. And he said, please go and check with Bulgaria. And then I called my friend here in the embassy on the visa center in Varna, and he confirmed that visas are not a problem. I can get visa, and I will get until the end of this month. And so it might be the same for Poland. Just because Poland government and Russian government might have some kind of problems at the moment because of this whole world situation, it doesn't mean that the visas are blocked. I still don't know for Poland, but for Bulgaria, yes, they told me you can get visa and you can enter into the country. That's everything I need. Once I enter, the rest, it doesn't matter for me. I'm not afraid from anything. I'm not afraid. I know Russia and Russians very well, so I don't have any problems to go into Russia. What news and especially Western news will tell you about the Russians is just not right. But this is not the right moment or topic to discuss. So, as I said, every Sunday, 6 or 8 o'clock in the evening, we're going to have these open discussions with all channel members and Patreons, and everyone who want to ask me questions is more than welcome to do it. I might we'll see how the chat is going and what is the what will come from all of this live stream. I might decided to make it public, but it will be maybe in the middle of the week, probably around Thursday or Wednesday, and publish it on my channel as a additional content, and we'll see if people interesting to watch this stuff. But I'm not decided yet. Maybe you have any idea on how to put some extra for supporters? Good idea. I hope builds up with some more people. I will expect more. Well, if I understand correctly, I'll try to do. Yes. This is one of the plans that I've got to, until I travel, to have, while I travel, I will have at least one video per week on a different topics, or one live stream. Live stream will be interesting to have on the trips, if it's possible to make it from the telephone. A little bit difficult to read the comments and speak on camera, but we'll see how it's going. Yes, pictures and short stories in Facebook, Telegram, and Instagram. So I will definitely do it. I'll try to keep you updated. But videos will be difficult. For live streams, for example, if I want to make a live stream on the road, I have to use my telephone. But when I use the camera of my telephone and comment how that is going to work, I might need to have something else. We'll see. In some place, if I have internet or connection, we'll see how it's going. But this is basically the plan for now. Definitely when I come back, all the video footage that I hope I will go there and collect from this trip, I will split and make 2 different video series with details and everything that I saw, everything that I felt, all the people that I met, and of course all the food that I ate. Everything will go on different series and uploaded on the channel. Yeah, Richard, this is interesting topic. I have heard a lot about this electric clothes, but because I still haven't got anything like this, I haven't even see it, I cannot talk about it. But when I have the chance to have at least maybe some kind of electric vest or something to try it, I might make videos on this topic. I saw that Revit makes electric gloves, and I would like to test their gloves, and I will speak with them, and if they send me something, I can discuss it. But I will agree with you, it's definitely a big plus, especially when you're on the 60 and more. Yeah, absolutely. I'll do it. But first, I need to get my visa and organize everything. But I will definitely keep everyone updated. For channel members and Patreons, I might even do some additional videos only for you to updates, to let you know how I'm going, where is everything. But for the channel, for the main channel, I don't think that I'm gonna do it. It's just too much work, and I will have too much work anyway. So we'll find a way to go through this and to be in your favor. But this, for the electric clothing, one minus I can see that they rely on batteries, and especially on the ones that I've seen. If you have another option to plug it in the motorcycle, it's okay, but most of the time, or the time periods that we are traveling, we don't really need it. It's mostly for the winter rides, but I honestly don't want to ride in the winter. I cannot see any adventure on it. And here I've got interesting discussion a week ago, just before this elephant treffen in Germany. A friend of mine asked me, would you like to go there now in the winter with your motorcycle to this meeting? I said, for what? To go to ride in the snow? It's not a fun at all. And to prove what? I don't want to prove anything. And I still need my knees. Why I have to make this torture to my knees just to prove that I can sleep in the tent on the snow? Forget about it. Yeah, heated grips are big deal. I can prove that. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for all of you coming. Yeah. Yeah, the biggest problems in this part of the world, you say it right, this is mud and mosquitoes. I've been to Siberia before a few times, and mosquitoes are crazy. Uh, Last time when I've got this problem, there were so many that you cannot even resist. I was sitting with a mosquito mesh, and gloves, and they were biting through the gloves. And a Russian guy over there told me, well, you can fight now, but after 2 days you will give up. I said, what do you mean I will give up? You will give up because you cannot win this fight. The mosquitoes are really terrible. There are a lot in this part of the world. And another is mud. I said a little bit earlier, but I think you wasn't here, still not here. So I spoke with a Russian guy, Anatoly Chernevsky. He's very experienced in this part of the world. And he said that the roads are in good condition now. It's not what it used to be. And in good weather, you can go there and come back without any problems. Yeah, dirt roads here and there, but it's all right. But when it starts rains, you can't do anything. You just wait because even the trucks get stuck there. So the mud is a big problem. And when it starts rain, you just wait. I used to carry a stove to a few of my trips, and I use it just a few times just because I have it. If I don't have it, it's not a problem. So I'm not gonna take any stove with me now. Also, I don't drink coffee anymore, so I don't really need this stove. Yes, yes, yes. This Balkan trip and this riding in the snow was not something that I was expected. So basically, this time of the year, it was, I think, was in April. I needed to go to Bulgaria and change my registration number plate because I was planning to go to India with my bike. And I set this 1 week window to go there and come back. And the weather the day before was 15 degrees in Berlin. I said, okay, it will be all right. And then the same night, I saw the forecast that on the next day is going to be 4 degrees, but they say nothing about snow. So I said, okay, it might be cold, but when I get dressed, we'll be fine. And anyway, I don't have any more time, so I will go to Bulgaria, change the plate, and come back with the bike. And the next morning, when I woke up, it was 2 o'clock, 2 degrees in Berlin, and cold but dry. I said, okay, it's cold, but at least it's dry. And I start the bike, and when I approached the Czech border, Prague, it was snowing, and then in Prague it was snowing really badly. It became like -4, -8, -12, and I rode that day around 800 kilometers until Bratislava. And in the last 200 kilometers was snowing. It was so bad and so dangerous to ride. And I freeze to death. It was so cold. And then you know the story. After that, I stuck in Romania for a few days, and it was not fun at all. Not fun at all. And it's very dangerous on this slippery road. When I got the throttle to one position, I don't want to move it even a millimeter because this or that might just put you down. And it was so cold. Every hour I have to stop and warm myself. Never again. It was only one positive thing from the whole journey is that finally when I reached Bulgaria, I start riding on the last 70 kilometers before Varna. It's a highway. It was sunny, like 15 degrees. And then finally sat on the seat like this. And then I realized, man, on this trip, I haven't got any ass pain because the whole journey I was like this. I cannot even relax, cannot even sit properly on the seat to relax and to have the pressure on my boots. So the only good side of everything was that my boots never hurt on that trip. But I will never do it again if I have this chance. So as I said, I have nothing to prove. There is no pleasure in this type of trip anymore. There is no pleasure. It's just torture. If you mean these are like luggage racks. They use this to tie their bags, usually on the side and on the rear side as well. They have it. It's not like a guard. It's more like a luggage rack like this. So they put their bags on the top and tie it over there. That's why they have it. Yes, and the ladies, they sit on the side, and on the left side on the motorcycle. Usually they have like this metal bars, so the skirts of the ladies are not going to the wheel. That's why they have it. Yes, and Pakistan is the same, but in this part of the world, safety means anything. You can see 5, 6, 7 people on the motorcycle, no helmets, no gear, nothing. So it's completely different story. Oh, I have 6 people already. Welcome to everyone. Any questions, anything, just let me know in the comments. It's already 1 hour and 20 minutes discussions. Looks like people are busy, but anyway, I appreciate your time. For me, it's fine. No one even tell me, how is my studio? How you find the colors, the video, the audio? Yeah, and my YouTube reward. In fact, I've got this because of my son. I don't want to take it, but he said, no, you have to take it, you have to take it. So I applied for this and have it here. And now some people said to me, why you keep it here? Why it's not in the garage, people to see it? I said, I don't know, it's just me. Anyway. All right, glad that the sound is good. I have a proper microphone. It took me a few hours to realize how to use everything. The camera is actually a web camera, but works very well. In the garage is very cold now. I have to start another one heating just because of this live stream. And the internet is a problem in the garage, so I have no good internet in the garage, so it might interrupt this. I will think about it in the future. I will have another one point over there to extend a little bit the internet, so maybe in the summer I can make it from the garage. Good to hear that everything is all right. So this is a web camera that I bought a few days ago. It's actually very cheap. It's like 40 euros. And I will tell you the brand now here, if someone interested. Canyon. What was the model? I have no idea, but it's not Canon, it's a Canyon. It's shot to 2K, and yeah, quality is good. Quality is good. Even that the light is not low. So let me show you. See now, without the main light here, it's still all right. Yeah. Yeah. Losing signal is not good. Yeah. Unfortunately, we get used to all of this proper internet, and when it's not good, just different. On the trips, I don't mind, because when I have internet, I use it. When I don't have it, I don't use it. It's not a problem. But here I have to do all of this internet stuff to work, and so I need internet. Simpson was good, man. It was good motorcycle. But in the days, I was wondering how these motorcycles hold all of this punishment all the time and still work well. Man, it was interesting technology. Well, I'm not interested from football, so I really don't know when exactly they play, but I have to have this in mind and check next time. Yes, I miss my old Simpson. It was red color, the fastest. Free speed, yes. And did you enjoy it? This now sometimes when I show to my kids what was my first bike, they laugh a lot. They said, "Oh man, this is it." But you know, this type of Simpsons are still for sale here in Bulgaria and also in Germany, and they cost like 2,000-3,000 euros. They are very expensive now. I don't know why. Yes, absolutely. Agriculture, but very strong. Yes, they use it. I've seen many when I was in Russia. Yes, yes, they still use it. Ural, Ural, Dnepr, and Ish Planeta. Yes, absolutely. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Two strokes. Very interesting. When I was a kid, I've got this Simpson, but I've got no money for petrol. So I need to go to the our local petrol station and put the pistol inside of my tank and then uh, pull up the cable, and all of the petrol that was sitting in the cable was just draining in my petrol. And then I removed the petrol pistol and put the old bottles of oil and just mounted on the top of my petrol tank to get the a few drops to mix the oil. And the lady from the petrol station always was coming, and I go away from me. I said, please, lady, we have no money, please, please, please. And this was the situation. But yeah, I love these moments. Yeah, now it's different story. All right. Any other questions, guys? Go ahead, type your questions. Once again, I would like to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you for the support that you provided to my channel for so many years. And in fact, my channel exists because of people like you. Everything started like a joke. I never planned to become YouTuber or to make this YouTube video stuff or something like that. It all happens by accident. And here I am now with how many? 127,000 subscribers. This means that to 127,000 people, I brought something. It might be information, entertainment, whatever, but it means a lot. Thank you very much for coming, Kevin. Yes, see you next week. I will let you know in advance. It might be a little bit late, maybe 8 o'clock, not 6, because of the time difference. Many people will appreciate it, but thank you very much for coming. As I said, I will try to edit this live stream now and probably upload it on my channel on Thursday, like an additional video if someone want to watch it. But yes, I really appreciate your time. Noon in USA. Yeah, yeah. It's 8 in the evening here in my country. 7:30 actually. Or if you prefer another day, not Sunday again, let me know. I made it because of you, so you have to tell me what is the best day of the week or the time, the possible time, because it's understandable that I cannot make it 5 o'clock in the morning, but at least to be more convenient for you. Good luck on your trip, Richard. Send my regards to your wife and see you next week or the weeks after that. Udo, welcome. How are you doing, man? Thank you to all of you. Yeah, this is what I thought. Saturday or Sundays, most of the people will be at home, not working. Sunday. All right, we'll keep it Sunday. Is it 6 o'clock okay, or maybe 8 o'clock in the evening? My time, 8 o'clock is a little bit better. Eight o'clock better. All right. Next time, next week is going to be 8 o'clock. Make sure that you have more questions, because as I said, the main reason of my channel and this live stream is to help you. 8 o'clock. Good. So next week will be 8 o'clock to help you and eventually have a nice time, make this conversation and help other people if they have any questions. Yes, take your favorite drink. Yeah. I used to say one beer, but some people criticized me in the channel, said, well, we don't drink alcohol, why only beer? That's why I converted to your favorite drink. Don't forget, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, I will have another video in the channel. It might be interesting for many people. Just watch it. It is about how to organize and optimize your luggage during long trips. It's, I said, it might be interesting for many. Yeah, definitely. Next time I will bring one favorite drink. Now I have only water, but I'll bring something else next time. Maybe a beer. Any more questions, guys? I even got a list here with the things, the important things that I would like to say in this live stream. But yes, it's something new to me, and it will take time before I learn how to use it properly. But I learn fast, so eventually it will come. Anyway, I think that I'm gonna end this now here. Once again, guys, thank you very much for the support, all the support that you have provided during the years. Thank you very much for coming to meet me here in this live stream. And I'll try to do my best to inform you for everything that I have planned ahead in these live streams, in the community posts, and in Telegram, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all possible ways. So I hope that I will be able to complete my new adventure and come back safe in one piece, because this is the most important for me. I'm not shooting for hard adventure. I'm shooting for troubleless journey, as always. Even that sometimes people ask me, do you make something just to record different interesting videos? Do you take risks or stuff like that? No, I never do that. I know that if you go on a long trip, adventure will find you one way or another. I always try to play on the safe side. And the main goal of any trip is to see the place that I have planned and come back safe in one piece. And that's why I don't think that I will change this in the future. My pleasure. My pleasure. You're welcome anytime. Everyone who wants to meet me in person, come to Varna and I will meet you. All right, guys. Thank you very much to all of you. I'll end it now here. And again, see you next week on 8 o'clock in the evening. Again, I will have this post in community tab, and I will inform you maybe a day before just to remind you. And if more people come, better. If only you come, it's not a problem. Again, as I said, it is for you. So all the best. See you next time. Ciao.